What's going on, you guys, and welcome to the channel. Recently I did review a Qimir lightsaber, but then I realized I don't have a Qimir helmet. So today on the channel we're going to be talking about the most realistic and the most screen accurate Qimir helmet. So again, today we're talking about Qimir.
The Jedi live in a dream they believe everyone shares. If you attack a Jedi with a weapon, you will fail. Steel or laser are no threat to them. An Acolyte kills the dream.
What's going on, you guys, and welcome to the Squadron. My name is Chris, and if you guys are new to the channel, we talk about all things nerdy, especially Star Wars. So grab a drink, grab a snack, let's get right into it. So I reached out to a couple friends in the Star Wars community, and I got me the most realistic and the most screen accurate helmet possible. I reached out to Jason Props, who has the most perfect resin casted helmet. My friend Elvis at the Borderlorian gifted me that mold and sent that over to my friend Sebastian at Starlight Sabers, and he painted the most ridiculous helmet that you can get. This is the Qimir helmet that I got from Sebastian at Starlight Sabers. You guys can just see just how beautiful this helmet is. He painted this just beautifully, and you can just see it looks just like Cortosis, like it did in the show. The weld marks just really pop. The teeth are perfect. It goes all the way to the back. Now, this mold, again, would not have been possible without Jason Props. If you guys are not familiar with Jason Props, he makes the best Mandalorian helmets and armor out there in the market. And the fact that he got a good file on this and created the resin mold, it's just simply beautiful. Again, if you guys are not familiar with him, he's amazing. I know I have his helmet. Let me go get it. All right, so this is the Mandalorian helmet I got from Jason Props. You can just see just how beautiful this looks. And you're going to put this side by side here with Qimir, and you can see the files that Jason chose. He did a remarkable job on these two helmets, and he resin cast these beautifully. So let me set this aside for just 1 second. We are going to focus on Qimir today, but you can see there are no layer lines because of that mold. Now, resin is going to be much heavier than PLA, but there are no layer lines. There are no sanding required. It is simply beautiful. Very quickly, let's get a couple measurements on this helmet. We're going to go from the forehead to here to the very back, and we're looking just about 30 inches. And then from the jawline to the very back is actually just 30 inches as well. Just keep in mind that when you look at the bottom here, there is that cutout, so it does kind of flare out a little bit. So if your head is a little too big, it may not fit, but for me, it fit perfectly. Maybe I just have a big head. It's one of those two. Keep in mind, you guys, if you guys go with Sebastian, who I highly recommend going with, he does not give you the padding. I went ahead and bought some of those acoustic wall panels that you can get off of Amazon. I will leave a link in the description down below if you guys need these, but it's just like this, and I cut out the corners and honestly just fit them straight in there. This was recommended by Jason at Jason Props as well, and honestly this just fits my eyes perfectly. Now, I did get another piece, just random cutout, and I did stick it in there just so my head fits flush perfectly inside. Now, that extra padding did give me the possibility of actually having my eyes perfectly lined up with the eyes there as well. Now, in the show, those were visible when Osha put on the helmet. She could see perfectly through here. But in the show, I noticed you can't really see his eyes. Maybe you could, maybe you couldn't. It was just too dark because of the lighting as well as the editing. So what I went ahead and did was I added some fabric in there. It's just black. You can't really tell. Even if I go up really close, you can't really tell. But I just did that just so you can't see my eyes when you do photos of this helmet. Now, I do intend on cosplaying as Qimir. I'm about 90% done with my cosplay. And honestly, this helmet was perfect for that cosplay, and it fits great. It's not too big, it's not too small. You don't feel like you're just a big old bobblehead. But again, I probably just have a big ass head. Now, no helmet review is going to be complete without actually trying on the helmet. Again, you guys, Sebastian does not give you those padding, and that you're gonna have to get those yourself. Honestly, it's much better that way because you can add as many as you want just so it fits perfectly for you. And for me, having that one big piece and one little piece across the top there was just perfect for me. So let's go ahead and throw this bad boy on, and I hope you guys can still hear me. Just like that, it fits really snug, and it's honestly perfect for what I do. Now, here's the thing, is it's not loose and it's not tight. I can actually just turn my head perfectly, look up, look down, straight down. Let me go from the side. Straight down, I can look straight down, and my eyes are perfectly aligned with these holes here, and you guys can see there's no shake. If I look left and right and up and down, there is no shake whatsoever because I put the right amount of cushion on there. I hope you guys can seriously hear me, but let me take this off so you guys can hear me just perfectly. So just like that, it fits perfectly. I think maybe I just have a big head. I'm not really sure, but this was proportioned perfectly. The 3D files used for this to create this mold was absolutely perfect, and the paint job is ridiculously perfect. So you can just see the amount of detail that Sebastian was able to put into this and actually make all those pop even more with all the paint. The weld marks are perfect. Even to the very back here, the patina added right in there was simply perfect. It almost looks like mold, but it's not. It's on the prop. There's so many photos of Qimir's helmet now, and those pieces or that patina right in there and it's just perfect. Sebastian absolutely killed it with this helmet. I'm so grateful for him for getting this painted for me, and beyond grateful for my friend Elvis for actually gifting me this helmet. Honestly, it's honestly beautiful, and I can't get enough of this helmet. Yes, the show wasn't all that great. I know you guys don't have to say it, but this character was amazing. I really hope in the future we get some more Qimir, just because he was just plain awesome. I'm just biased because I'm half Filipino, but whatever. He was perfect. If you guys are looking to cosplay as Qimir, I highly recommend going with something like this, especially coming from Sebastian, and using the same mold as Jason props. You are going to get the best helmet possible. Just a heads up, you guys, this is not going to be a cheap purchase. This is going to run you a little over $400, but also keep in mind, if you guys go straight from Sebastian, you're not going to get the resin cast, but you will get a resin print, which will be just as good. But just keep in mind, it's not going to be the same. He's not going to provide you with the padding inside, but what he will provide you is a beautiful, gorgeous helmet just like this. I will leave a link in the description down below to his Instagram so you can see all the work he does, because he doesn't just do Qimir. He does lightsabers, he does installs, he does weathering, he does his own Mando armor. He is amazing at what he does, and honestly, I recommend him every step of the way. If it comes to helmets or anything that comes to weathering, Sebastian is your go-to guy. Alright, this concludes my review of the Qimir helmet that was resin printed by Jason Props and painted by my friend Sebastian at Starlight Sabers. Once again, I cannot thank them enough, especially my friend Elvis for putting this project together for me. Honestly, it was actually a late birthday present to myself that he gave to me, and honestly, I am so grateful to have him as one of my friends. This was an amazing gift from him and Sebastian doing this together for me. Honestly, I am so grateful to him, and again, I can't get enough of how beautiful and how much I love this helmet. Alright, you guys, if you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel, as this helps this channel grow. In 2025, I will be attending a lot more cons, be doing more helmet reviews and lightsaber reviews. So with that being said, you guys, I hope you guys have a great day, and may the Force be with you.